Hi everybody, it's your girl Shino. I'm back after a long break dealing with family, mental health, all that, but I am back, woohoo, with episode 21, and this is going to be with like jobs and lifestyles. So make sure to join the Discord if you're interested in learning the language. Subscribe to get with the channel updates, and with that out of the way, let's get right back into it. So we're gonna keep the same format. Throughout the rest of the videos. So we're going to start with len, that word. As you can see, there's 34. So stick with me on this one. This is going to be a long one. Len is like the person, like teacher, helper, not doctor, because you can't really doct someone. Yeah, that. And the example sentence, Shiruden metumki otosan, which is my dad is a miner, the mining coal kind. Next is yarit, which is job or work. So yarit metum pakichinki asokyolomel. I was looking for a job last week. Word 3, sledam, is application or like an entrance ticket. Panorilen metum shoyononaka sledam yabun, which is I'm gonna go apply to be a waiter tomorrow. Shishaku is completion or end result. So, Sherayarit metum pakisebaka shishakunya, which is I finished all my schoolwork last night. And then sherel is school. So, pakinonaka me obre no sherel shishakunya yokpun. The school's construction should get done tomorrow. That's what that means. Way up. Pressed up, not down. Himdon is college or university. So the example sentence, Himdon len metum kichideki. My sister is a professor. Bunyet is electricity or energy. The example sentence for that, bilan tupa me bunyet shikya mulebe olerikla. The power lines often fall down after a storm. Yoshi is a photograph or a picture, photo, pictograph, not pictograph, that's a different word. Yeah, you get it. Yoshi shashi metum sloznya, metum gi omonimuk pilinya, which is my mom thinks that I take great pictures. Miket is a video or a film or a movie. Miket no yo prensi yetum yonglonia melmemyo nyashides. That might have been the worst movie I've ever seen. Word 10, heres is building. In the example sentence, yo heres sa metum yarite. I work in that building. So we brought yarit back. Mishare is military or like armed forces, all that. All of it's grouped into one word. So misharelen metum yagribun naya oremya tumtabun reatzi. As long as I don't get drafted into the military, I should be fine. 12, haliknya, to get a job or to get hired. And while we're here, haliknya is a verb. So it can be haliklo or halikbe. And halik by itself is the process, is like the application process as a whole. So tumki yaritayaro hichalomel haliklo ireshlo. See, we have the lo form right there. And yeminya is another verb. So yemin by itself is a choice. Yeminya, to hire, to elect, to choose, to pick, select, all those words. Ninya yet zayo yibinsi plobanya metum yeminya. I want my younger brother to get the story. Slabatnya, another verb. Slabat by itself is garbage. So it means like to remove, to discard, to get rid of, to fire, all that. Kalami metum yoblu slabat beshides. Yodum me kalami benaya. I may have to fire her soon. She doesn't really do anything. Alkuta is game or a challenge. So tumki heresiet nonaka no alkuta melus keshaklo ireshlo rusumya. Do you want to come over to my house for game day? I know I would. Kanhas is hospital or a doctor's office, all that. Kanhas netumki yeshlokirugya metum pakiniok keshaknya ruireshnya. I had to go to the hospital for my bottom surgery last month. I wish I could say that about myself. But I cannot. I have not gotten that yet. Shire is a mine or an underground area. Asokyo melmulekla meshire me ion aerobe melrutum. I was told that the mines are dangerous. which they probably are. I have never been in one, but I would assume they are pretty dangerous. Obre is construction or a project. Obre len mitumki otosan huske bulamin yamel. Is my dad has been a construction worker for 5 years. All right, word 19, pinasa, is like an office or a cubicle. And the examples is yarit, pilinkya, itayasi, me pinasalen. So, working in an office is mentally draining. I would imagine it is. Kirikya is surgery or a medical operation. As you see, the earlier example sentence was yesto kirikya, which is trans surgery. So, yesto kirikya, all that. But kirikya by itself is surgery or a medical operation, which is yildum hishasu me kirikya lomel. The surgery was a success. Next word, shisa, that's hormones. I didn't know where else to stick it in. So, we have rikreduknyas, lire, elamesh shisa bulami, poshateknya. Puberty starts at around 12 years old. You can see shisa bulami is shisa, obviously, and then bulami is year, so hormone year, puberty. That's how compound words work in Lesbani. So let's tack some more words onto this. You can form a lot of words from shisa. Like we've got shisa bulami. You can do shisa tarabi, which we'll get to in a second. But we're going to cover shisa zamnya first. That is estrogen. I want some of that. I have shisa zamnya tarabi posheteknia mashira shalina prensi unesibulene yesto zamnya. I have practiced saying that sentence a lot. Starting HRT as a trans femme is one of the most euphoric feelings, which cannot confirm, but I would imagine it is. Shisa zamnya tarabi yet posheteknia meshiresh harina prensi unesabril na yesto zamnya. There you are, I said it slowly. Shisa musko testosteron. Olerikia kogestro mepli meshisa musko ha shisa zamnya. Testosterone tends to have stronger effects than estrogen does. And from what I've heard, that is scientifically true. Tarabi, therapy. So tarabilen metumki almoni sikat bulami bemel. My mom has been a therapist for 7 years. And now we can stick shisa onto that. Shisa tarabi, HRT. Shisa tarabi metem pakishinki posheteklamel. I started on HRT last week. I wish I did, but I haven't gotten my hands on that yet. Unfortunate. Kulabi is physical therapy. Kraya kulabi metem rikeruk une mika plobabe. I have a physical therapy appointment at 11. Satabi is occupational therapy. Satabi metem kishideki une sanyas shinki keshaknya. My sister goes to OT every 2 weeks. Then we have Himaya, which is news or broadcast. Panoni liresi me petya ion pakisebaka nirasnya me himayalan ayaronya. The reporter said that 4 people burned down the old restaurant last night. Situt is traffic or vehicle. I forgot to bold it in the example sentence, but it is right there at the start. Situt sumikla meshikya pakisebaka plobanya. There was a lot of traffic last night. Word 30 is panori. Shad panori metumgi lelomoni yarit bemel. My grandfather worked at this restaurant. Next is sorek, which is computer. Sorek se tusan rukyu shato rukyu rikleruk petya bulami meshad. This computer is from 1994, which that's a very old computer. Ruhet is technology, just technology in general. Yildum hishasi me ruhetnya semya mehime semyanya. Sometimes I wonder if technology is a good thing. Don't we all? Sorek Alkuta is video game or computer game specifically. As you remember, Sorek for computer and Alkuta was game or challenge. So, Gruto Sebaka Kraya no Sorek Alkuta me udum hisaprisi nyanaya. There's nothing better than an all-night gaming session. I would have to agree. And the last word, word 34, Sloslakuta, code or programming. So, Kiurik pesta udum no yosi. Pesta taratu une pesta ildum kraya unesi mislozakutta. Programming is 90% finding bugs, 9% stress, and 1% first try moments. Some part of that is playtesting as well, but I can confirm this. I make games a lot, so I forgot to highlight slozakutta, but whatever. It's fine. Thank you so much for tuning in to episode 21. Next episode, at the doctor. Things you might say, things you might hear. some things you probably don't want to hear, but might hear anyway and have to learn what they mean. Make sure to join the Discord if you're interested in learning the language. Subscribe to keep with the channel updates. Check out the website linked in the description. And that will do it, not only for this episode, but for 2025. Shino out. See you next year. Shoya belami. Ityari.